Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Long Distance Friends. Today is sort of a special episode. It's a solo episode. I got inspired from one of my favorite podcasters. Her name is Kendra Adachi with the Lazy Genius podcast. If you've listened to previous episodes, you've heard me talk about her before. But at the end of every single year, she comes out with her favorite things list. And she makes a podcast about all of her favorite things from the year, the things that she's found, the shows that she's been watching, the products that she used. And I look forward to this every single year. And so I thought that I would share my favorite things list. So we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. All of these will be linked in the show notes. And here we go. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so number one is super cubes. It's kind of hard to explain without a visual, but super cubes are trays where you can put your leftovers into the tray in little 1 cup or 2 cup portions. So instead of having the pressure of having to freeze a whole casserole or a whole lasagna, you can sort of build up your freezer storage by just the leftovers that you've already made for the meal that you're currently eating. It's 100% food grade silicone, really high quality material. You can put that in the tray, put it in the freezer, and then it pops out into a little frozen square that you can put into a reusable bag or a freezer Ziploc bag and pop it in the freezer. And this is the best part. Super Cubes sells a bakeware set that matches the same size. So it's a 5-inch by 5-inch little bakeware dish that you can just pop the leftover cube into that bakeware tray, and then you can thaw it overnight and put it in the oven the next day, or you can just put it directly into the oven. And y'all, the way that it fits so well into that little bakeware set just does something to my brain. It is like such a pleasing thing. And then you really get into it and you can use their 1 cup trays. So you can freeze a little bit of rice in one of the cups, a little bit of beans in one of the cups, and then like a little bit of chicken in one of the cups. And then you can pop them all out once they're frozen and like mix and match meals. So you can use the rice for like chicken teriyaki one night, or you could use it for like a burrito bowl. Like you can use those singular ingredients in those leftovers to make so many different future meals. It's the most fun thing, and it has been really economical in the kitchen because I don't have the stress and pressure of feeling like I have to build up my freezer stash by making whole meals. So backtracking, I bought this when my youngest was born in February because I wanted to build up a freezer stash slowly, so here and there with different meals without the pressure of having to make ahead a bunch of different meals to freeze. I could just slowly build my freezer stash using the single person leftovers that I have from each meal. So that has just been really fun. They also have a breast milk tray with 1-ounce molds where you can pool your breast milk and pour it into the 1-ounce trays. I did that as well. Loved it. And then they also have the tablespoon trays where you can put leftover tomato paste in those trays or leftover pesto. They have cookie dough trays that you can use as well. So many options. Such a great company. Love the family that runs this company. Really great people to buy from and invest in. And the Super Cube trays are just so high quality. And it's just been a joy. So love Super Cubes. The next are my waterproof Caribou clogs from Sorel. When we moved up here to the Seattle area to the Pacific Northwest, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to find appropriate clothing, appropriate outerwear so that I can actually go outside in the rain and in the cold, or else I'm going to get depressed because I'm never going to go outside. So I was like, okay, for my birthday this year, I'm going to invest in some waterproof shoes so that I can go on walks, I can go to the park, I can run, I can do all these things and not have to worry about my shoes getting soggy. So I actually got 3 different types of waterproof shoes from Sorel, but my favorite are the Caribou clogs. They are platform clogs. So it's kind of like if an Ugg boot was cut off so it didn't go up your ankle. It's like a slip-on, but it's platform and it's completely waterproof. So it's not like a fuzzy furry material. It's a waterproof material. And so they're kind of like, okay, the first time I opened the box, I was like, okay, these look a little silly, but now I absolutely love them. I wear them multiple times a day. every single day. They are my slip-on shoes. I go walking in them. They're super comfortable. I think a lot of nurses wear them too. So anyways, huge fan of the Sorel shoes, especially the Caribou Clogs. Highly recommend. Number 3 might be my favorite on this entire list. It is the CityMouse Classic Crossover Bag. You guys, when I tell you I am obsessed with this bag, I have been looking forward to having some type of medium to talk about this bag and rave about this bag. So first off, small business. It's a mom in New York City who realized, oh my gosh, I don't love the look of the traditional diaper bag. It's just kind of a bulky backpack. There's so many things that you just stuff in there. And then there comes a point in time in motherhood where your baby grows into a toddler and they really don't need like all of these things carried around with them all the time. You sort of learn that you need to have the essentials in your car, like you need to have extra clothes and diapers and wipes and things like that in the car and snacks. But really, when you're out and about, you need their water bottle, wipes, some snacks, and maybe a couple toys. And I found myself in that place, and I never found a diaper bag that I truly liked. And so when I found this bag, I was so excited to buy it. I've been using it for a year now. And I kid you not, I have been using this with a toddler and a baby. This has been my diaper bag. It is literally a crossover sling. It is so cute. It is so high quality. The zipper you can zip open and shut with one hand. And it has a compartment on the outside for what I use is for mom stuff. It has a compartment on the inside for your cards. It's got a key ring. It's got a little like sling inside so that you can stick a water bottle in there and it fits upright. You can fit so much in this bag, but as a self-proclaimed essentialist slash minimalist, it has been the perfect solution for me. The material is so high quality. It's like a soft, like water wicking, like slick almost material. I have the black one, so that helps. But it never gets dirty. It's wipeable. The stitching is so high quality. Everything about it, I just love. It also comes with a standard like black strap, but then she has all of these designed straps that you get to pick an additional strap to swap out so that with different outfits or like one day if you're feeling more playful or more bold, you can put a different strap on it. And she's got all sorts of different colors. So yeah, I have been raving about this bag forever. I have introduced it to everybody I can. So anyways, my ride or die bag also doubles as my diaper bag. CityMouse Classic Crossbody Bag. Okay, number 3 is in tandem with that. It is not a specific brand, but just an extra large utility tote. You can get one on Amazon. You can get one from Walmart. You can get one secondhand. It is basically a huge rectangle tote that is sort of structured. I have this in my car always. The pain point that I was finding myself in as a mom is whenever I would leave the house, I would literally be taking like 10 trips to the car. I'd have to go like get one kid in the car, then go get the other kid in the car. And then I'd have to like get all of my packages that I needed to drop off at UPS and all the library books that I needed to return to the library. My water bottle and their water bottle and the snacks and the toys and the blankets and the coats and like all of the things. I was like, I need a solution. And somebody recommended the I think it's like 21 bag or something like that, utility tote. But I just got one on Amazon. Or no, I got this one at Aldi actually. So it's an extra large utility tote. And it collapses. But the structure of this thing, it can hold so much. Whenever I take it to the grocery store, I can fit so many groceries in this thing. I haul it on my shoulder. I've got a baby in the other hand and the toddler walking behind. But it just helps me carry all of the things that I need in and out to the car in one trip. And then when I leave the car, I can put all of my trash and empty snack wrappers and my water bottle that I need to go refill and bring back next time to the car. It has just been the perfect ecosystem, especially combined with the CityMouse crossover sling that I have, to get all of my items and accoutrements in and out of the house. And also, it's just great to take to the grocery store as a reusable grocery bag. So, extra large utility tote for the win. Number 5 is a wet erase Sharpie chalk marker in white. You guys, this has been one of the most used things in our house as we moved across the country this year. Labeling things on our moving bins, labeling things in the kitchen, like I was talking about my reusable freezer bags. And the fact that it's wet erase means that you don't have to deal with stickers and peeling things off and dealing with the adhesive residue, when I can just write on something and label something, and then I know that I can wipe it right off. So anyways, this is a small thing, but it has just brought me so much joy this year, especially moving and being an organizer, and this has just been an essential in our house. Okay, for my ladies, the Skims Fit Everybody line of underwear has just been the perfect underwear that I've been looking for. It's not a 100% cotton, I will say that. So if that's important to you, this would not be for you. But super comfortable to wear. They have some high-waisted thongs that are really comfortable. It kind of feels like it keeps everything in, but it also doesn't leave that panty line when you're wearing workout clothes or whatever. Also, their boy shorts are super comfortable. I got some boy shorts with the lace on the bottom, and everything in the Fits Everybody category has been super comfortable, super stretchy, feels like it's supportive, but also feels like you're kind of not wearing underwear in the best way. It's just been all of the things that I have been looking for in an underwear. Oh, and pro tip, if you are a military spouse, or if you just have the Amex card in general. I say military spouse because as a military spouse, you get the Amex fee reimbursed for the Amex Platinum. It's like $500. Actually, it might be more this year coming up. But it's like $500 a year fee to use the card that is waived for military. One of the perks of that card is you get to use a $50 credit to Saks Fifth Avenue, one $50 credit at the beginning of 6 months of the year, another $50 credit at the last 6 months of the year. And I use that every single time on Saks Fifth Avenue for socks and underwear. And a lot of the times they have the Skims Fits Everybody underwear on Saks Fifth Avenue. And so it's like free underwear. I love using my Saks Fifth Avenue credit for this underwear. The 6th thing I want to talk about is the Chicco Fit 360 car seat. We originally had so number 1, I am a huge advocate for the rotating car seats just because they make my life so much easier. And this is just like a tool as a parent that you're using every single day, multiple times a day, just like a stroller. So why would you not invest in the tools that are going to be the best? Okay, so if you have it in the budget, highly recommend if you can swing this. You can do this in, I think it's September and April or something, for the Target trade-in event where you bring an old car seat to Target, you can get 20% off, or shop a holiday sale or Black Friday sale or whatever. But because these things are expensive, I think they're $450. I think I ended up getting mine for $250. I think I had some cards and I did the Target trade-in addition to that. But anyways, this car seat is so high quality. It is so comfortable. The fabric and the padding and the stitching, it is so easy to install. My husband, Nate, absolutely loves putting this thing in and out of the car, which is that means a lot right there. If a car seat is a joy to install, that's when you know that they are doing something right? When you can say, I enjoyed installing that car seat, they're doing it right, okay? But anyways, I am passionate about this because we also have the Even Flow 360 and the quality is not the same. It's plasticky, it's kind of flimsy feeling. Pain, in the butt to install. Like, I have been almost brought to tears installing that thing in our car. My husband broke a nail off when he was trying to take the padding off so I could put it in the washer and wash it. We've had none of those issues with the Chicco. One thing I do want to mention is that in my research and before purchasing the car seat, I did find that there were a couple of reviews where toddlers who were rear facing still found a way to use their feet to unlock the lever that essentially like keeps the base snug on the seat of the car. And so if you do get this car seat, make sure that you go to Kiko's actual website and get the door lock cover that they have specifically for that issue for the car seat. And that'll just give you some extra peace of mind. I think that's like a fringe complaint, but I just wanted to be sure to mention that, just due diligence. But anyways, it is so worth it. We love this car seat. Highly recommend. Want it for both girls, for both of my cars. Absolutely love it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is kind of basic, but it's my Apple Watch. And it's not for the reason, I want to talk about it because it's not for the reason that most people think that it would be for. It's not for counting my steps or my workouts or any of that. And all that's great and fine. But the reason why I love this thing is because I use the Siri feature 24/7. I mean, almost every hour of the day, I am using the Siri feature on my Apple Watch. I don't think people talk about this a lot. I have so many things that I'm juggling and in my hands all throughout the day that I just need to press the crown on the edge of my watch. Like if somebody texts me, I can press the thing. I can say, text Nate on my way. Text Nate, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And the joy that it brings me every single time to not have to locate my phone, unlock my phone, text Nate back, put it back. It sounds like such a first world problem. Just makes me so happy. The next thing that I love about it with the Siri feature is using the Reminders app. It's the Apple app called Reminders. And on your phone or on your computer, you can make all sorts of different lists in the Reminders app. So I have the thing that I use most often is the grocery list. So I have a grocery list in my Reminders app. So when I'm on my watch, I can just press the crown, which activates Siri, and I can say, add apples to grocery list, add cheese to grocery list. So that way when I'm cooking and I notice that I'm out of sage, I can just be like, add sage to grocery list. And then when I'm actually in the grocery store, I can pull up the app on my phone or on my watch and I can just scroll through and I can be like, oh, I totally forgot I ran out of sage, or I totally forgot that I actually need more coffee. Last summer, my Apple Watch broke and we were in Alaska and I shattered the face of the watch. It was a horrific moment. And I went like 4 or 5 months without one. I was like, oh, I'll just see if I can live without it. I missed it so much. I love that when I'm out on walks with the girls in the neighborhood and I forget my phone at home, I can call or text. It just gives me a level of security and safety knowing that I have that. It's just been a great tool and companion, so to speak, as I go throughout my days. The last thing is the most expensive thing, and that is the couch that we got last October. I was on the hunt for weeks for a couch that accomplished several things. I wanted a couch that was big because I love hosting and having people over, and I wanted everyone to be able to sit on our couch. So I wanted a big couch. I wanted a sectional. Second thing is we move a lot and we don't always know what our living room space is going to be like. So I wanted a couch that was modular, meaning I could rearrange it in different configurations so that no matter what space that we're in, it would always fit that space and we could have lots of options. 3, I needed a couch that was going to be family friendly. We have 2 large Rhodesian Ridgebacks that can be boisterous and love to play. So I needed something that was wipeable for my kids so that I can breathe and I cannot feel like I'm constantly worried about the fabric of our couch getting dirty, or that the dog is going to track dirt on it, or that something's going to spill on it. I could not deal with that stress. I needed something that was durable and easy to clean. This couch is also waterproof as well. Another thing is it's faux leather. in a perfect world, I would have a real leather couch, but those things are very expensive. We got the 9-person seating capacity. It looks gorgeous. I love the way it looks. If you've ever watched New Girl, you know how they have that couch in their living room that's the leather sectional. That was like on my vision board. I was like, that's what I want, but I want it to be big enough for a bunch of people, and I don't want it to break our bank because that would be like 15 grand, right? If that was real leather. So another perk is that all of the cushions can be removed so that every seat on the couch is actually storage. So that is awesome too. So this couch is called the Ease Moose, ease as in like easy, Ease Moose faux leather sectional sofa on Amazon. And you guys, it's just been my dream couch. The dogs romp and play on it. Nothing has been punctured from their nails or anything, or scratched or anything like that. We spill coffee on the couch, and it is just not a problem. And it just makes me so happy. Fun fact, before we ordered this couch, I actually ordered a white couch, which I don't know what I was thinking, but as soon as we unboxed it, I had a physical reaction because I was immediately stressed about how dirty this thing was going to constantly get. So Nate was a sport and he boxed it all up and he sent it back. So absolutely love it. Okay, guys, that's the end. Thank you for letting me rattle off some of my favorite things of 2025. I hope you got something from this. All of these things will be linked in the show notes. Love you guys so much, and we'll talk soon. Bye.